Hi, and welcome to ASI Chicago.
Hi, I'm Nicole Rollender, Director of ASI Education. We're at ASI Chicago, and we just finished up our $1 Million Sales Summit. It's the second Sales Summit of 2010, and it was a fantastic time. A group of elite distributors and suppliers met to discuss a variety of topics and to network. It was a 2-hour power event, and we had a lot of great networking and brainstorming going on. We talked about social networking for business. It's the number one way that top distributors are actually reaching out to prospects and existing clients and really staying in touch with them. It's a really good way to warm up a very cold call. So if you're using Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, it's a really great way to stay personal. The other thing is, maybe it's been a down economy, but top distributors and suppliers are still doing self-promotions. It's really important to get with your team, to brainstorm, to come up with memorable campaigns that you mail out, but that also have interactive components and that use social networking aspects like Facebook, like Twitter, like videos. So now let's go to some of our attendees and see what they learned today. Okay, what's your name, your company, and where are you from?
Kevin Carter, top of the line from Toronto, Canada.
All right, fantastic. So tell me what the most important thing you learned today was.
The most important thing I found today was we talked about really selling was my breakout session, and it was just another way of approaching an idea to a client and how to sell the idea. And it was really with a postcard, being really creative with that message, and that really captured the client. And you weren't just selling them another promotional product, but really a card that went behind it that had more of a theme to go with the item.
So it's like you sort of develop a self-promotional campaign idea, and then you send out a postcard, you send out a promotional item, like you're sort of almost doing strategic pieces to lead up to that cold call or that contact with that prospect.
Yeah, correct. It's exactly what it is, and the person leading this seminar, basically 95% of his sales were landed because of this, and so I found it really clever and different, as opposed to giving a clever promotional idea, but really not more of an idea behind just here's a piece, you can use it in attracting your client or as a sales tool.
So do you think you're going to do your self-promos differently from now on?
Yeah, I think that's a great element to add to it, and I think I can gain sales from that and my team as well by providing more than just the actual promotional item.
Well, fantastic. I hope you get more sales as soon as you get home.
Thank you.
Okay, tell us your name, your company, and where you're from.
My name is Erin Smith. I own a company called The Stitch Smith, and we are in Greenwood, Indiana.
All right, fantastic. So tell me what the most important thing you learned during the Sales Summit was.
Well, I think that we all want to be million plus in sales, and we're getting really close to that in my company. And it was refreshing to hear that we're doing some of the right things in the self-promo area. One of the things that we do is we try to partner with our own customers and do a targeted promo every month that emphasizes a product we do, but also emphasizes one of our current customers. And I took from the panel discussion that we're targeted, we're focused, and we're thinking it all the way through. Which so that's refreshing to know that we're doing something right.
So it's good to get that positive reinforcement. Is there anything that you think you're going to do differently or take a different approach as far as self promos from what you learned today when you get home?
I think so. I think one of the biggest things that I learned was in some of the packaging. We're coming up with great, cool ideas, and we're hand delivering right now. And eventually, we need to get that self promo piece larger. And you really just can't do that with foot soldiers, so to speak. You've really got it. We've got to figure out how to package and maybe mail or be able to hand off to a courier service or something like that. So I think I'll put some thought into that for the next project.
Yeah, and there were some great actual self-promo pieces in there that you got to see. So what would you say is the best tip that you were able to share with your groups?
Well, I sat in a breakout session about RFPs, and they can be quite the bear, very detail-oriented, which is not my strong suit. And one of the things, though, our industry is so based on relationships, and I really believe that the relationships that I've developed over the course of the last several years is putting me in the right spot to be able to get the opportunity to respond to RFPs, and then also to be able to differentiate myself due to the fact that I can get referrals from other folks and references to say, she really does say what she, does what she says she's going to do, and that kind of thing. And I think the relationship is key.
Well, that's fantastic, and we're really happy that you attended today. And it looks like you're going to be $1 million seller very, very soon.
I think so. Hopefully by the end of this year.
I'm Nicole Rollender. Thanks for watching ASI TV.